Hey y'all, it's my goddess Chrissy, and I am doing another video. Y'all should be so proud of me because I'm being so consistent. This is like my third video that I've made in like the last 3 weeks. So I've been making like one video a week. So y'all should be proud because usually I'd be like making one video, then 3 months later making another one. So that's my goal for 2023, is just to be more consistent in this area of my YouTube videos, to just keep coming out with content. So this video, I'm going to be doing a reading on Ari. I think Ari Fletcher is her name. If it's not, I'm gonna just say Ari, which is Moneybag's girlfriend, G Herbo's baby mother, or child's mother. She's an influencer. You know, she's made a great name for herself as far as like people knowing who she is. But honestly, other than that, I don't know too much about her. I don't. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm missing a card deck. Hold on. All right. Thought I was missing a deck, but sorry if y'all hear fireworks in the background. It's just because it was 4th of July yesterday and people still got leftovers, so they just getting them on out. So you guys might hear that in the background. But anyway, so I'm doing this video on Ari, and we're gonna just get into intuitively what I feel with Ari is that she has some insecurities. She's very sensitive, but those two things she'll never let y'all know that, the audience know that, the public know that, because she's like a pit bull with lipstick, on the outside she puts up this barrier where you can't see that things hurt her feelings or she feels a certain way. She keeps that inside, and only those who are closest to her are able to get that side of her where she's really vulnerable with them. But I did watch one video with her where she had like a cooking video, and she seemed, really cool. So I really want to get into this reading, which is, I want to, look into her childhood, see how she grew up, because I really don't know anything about her. So I'm hoping that, me and you guys could just learn a little bit more about Ari. And I do want to get into her past relationship with G Herbo to see what went wrong there. I heard that he had cheated, which, I mean, most of these rappers, celebrities usually do. They have women throwing themselves at these guys, so it is what it is. I want to see how she feels about Tayana as well. I'm not going to get too much with her and her relationship with Moneybag because I want to do a separate reading about him and the type of person he is and his childhood and whatnot. And then I'm going to get into a whole other video about their relationship. So I do feel like Ari still carries a lot of pain from her breakup with G Herbo. And seeing Tayana and her being around is just like a constant reminder of his infidelities, of their relationship not working out, because Ari was really in love with G Herbo. She really wanted things to work, but she was realistic too, and she know they were still young, and that probably wasn't gonna happen because she felt like he had a lot of growing up to do. But anyway, all right, we're gonna get to that. But I got my personality cards. For those of y'all who have watched my videos already, you're familiar with them. And it basically tells me a little bit about the person. So I'm going to get 3 cards from here. I'm going to shuffle them first. Let me shuffle them. Okay. All right. Give me 3 cards about Ari's personality. What is 3 things that we need to know about what kind of person Ari is? Okay. All right, 3. Write down in the comments on what y'all think about Ari. I know a lot of y'all are like, well, she's a D-list celebrity. I don't know much about her. Or, you know, she don't have much going on. Or she just famous because she's somebody's baby mama. Like, let me know in the comments what y'all think. All right, so first card, let's see. Personality. She's a networker. Okay? So anytime I see networker, I think about Lala. Because Lala, you see her in pictures with everybody. You know, she's friends with everybody. You see her with Kim Kardashian, Kelly Rowland, Sierra, Charlamagne, 50 Cent. Like, she's just friends with everybody. So it says that Ari is a networker. So she makes sure that she puts herself out there and network. And she gets... And, you know, that is true because I saw her on, like, a Big Time magazine. And I'm like, you know, how did she get on this Big Time magazine? But it makes sense with this networker card here is she's the type of person, like, you know how back in the days they would go knocking on doors and, you know, if they want to sell you something, they like, my name is this and I'm selling this. Or even like the Girl Scout cookie. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ari used to sell Girl Scout cookies because she doesn't mind putting herself out there and handing out her resume, portfolio, whatever it is, and letting the person know, like, I'm interested, you know, I do this, I do that. And, you know, I'm about getting that paper. So give me a call. I can make it happen. So I'm very curious with that networker card. We're going to get into it too, because I haven't seen her on too much stuff. So it's kind of like, if she's a networker, how come she hasn't had more opportunities than what she's, you know, been given thus far? And that's not to say that she haven't been doing anything, but, you know, maybe she has something in the works, or maybe people are not seeing her as interesting enough to offer different brands and, you know, different opportunities sending her way. I don't know. Let's see what else is here. Liberator. It says freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Interesting. With this networker too, to go back to it, it also says that it releases information for personal gain. So I feel like that's what basically an influencer is, right? Like, they tell their business, they put themselves out there so that y'all, the people, could get to know them more, and know about who they are, about their life or whatnot. So that makes sense too. But even with Ari, I feel like she still don't put too much out there. She really has this barrier where she is like, I'll tell some stuff, but she doesn't really say much, honestly. At least not from what I've seen. Does she have a YouTube channel? Let me know in the comments, because I really don't know what's going on with Ari. And that's the reason why I want to do this reading. And my topic on this reading is self-love, because I feel like Ari struggles with that at times. So we're going to see. But anyway, back to this Liberator card, right? So she has a torch and she's like handing over the torch. I feel like Ari is a person, like I said, is very emotional. And it's saying that she is trying to release herself of negative thoughts. So she can get really a lot of anxiety and paranoid. So when you guys be like, some people, some of y'all be like, oh, she's tripping all the time when her son is with Tayana and she's doing this and she's doing that. She really does get paranoid and annoyed because she feels like the respect factor is not there. Because she does think about, I wouldn't be surprised if she's an Aries, because a lot of Aries are like this. If they've been through a hard knock life, they just kind of like be paranoid and be looking at situations like this could happen, that could happen, and be tripping out. So I get that from Ari. Okay. So Ari can kind of stress herself out with negative thinking. Oh, guys, girl. She got vampire. Oh, shit. Okay. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Chronic complaining and codependency. You see, I felt this, y'all. I felt this. Okay. So at times, she can be a lot. She can drain your energy. And if y'all look at my shorts where I did the reading on Moneybag and Ari, she was fine. But Moneybag was kind of like, I don't know, you know? If y'all go and see that short, you're going to see the cards that came out for their relationship. But she can be a lot sometimes. And within the family, with her friends, and in her relationship, she can drain your energy. You know what I mean? And it says it makes you aware that someone and something is draining your energy. So she can also point out when someone else is draining energy, because she does it. You know what I mean? If you a person that lies all the time, not saying that she's a liar, but let's say, example, a person that lie all the time, they could call out a liar anytime, any day. You know what I mean? But then it also works to their disadvantage, because have you noticed when people lie a lot, they think everybody else lying? Have y'all ever noticed that? They always think somebody else lying because they be lying all the time. But anyway, so we're going to get into this, especially this. I told y'all I felt this with Ari with the self-love and the insecurities. And you can be a little insecure if you have a lot of negative thought patterns. Like, what are you thinking negatively about? Why are you draining other people's energy? Why are you complaining? Why are you being codependent? So we're going to get into it. So let's first go into her childhood, okay? And let's see what was going on there. Let me get my other cards. Y'all, I be losing my cards, and I don't know how I be doing it. I don't know how I be doing it. Anyway. Okay. Tell me about Ari's childhood. What was her childhood like? Ancestors, what was Ari's childhood? Eight of Swords. Ooh. All right, y'all. So can y'all see that? Up a little bit. All right, so y'all see first is the Three of Swords. So Ari had a lot of pain and heartache growing up in her life. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to clarify each card. She always felt that she had to be defensive because she may have gotten picked on when she went to school. She may have been bullied growing up. If she wasn't bullied at home, she was bullied at school, or bullied at home and school. So she always felt like she always had to be defensive, always had to have her guards up. Clarify this Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Yes, okay. So this is a long line of her childhood, her family I don't want to say generational curse, but throughout generations, basically, they've had this issue of heartache, whether it be love relationships, family doing you wrong, just going through the motions. She's had this in her family for a long time, where they be going through a lot of pain, a lot of disappointments, betrayal. You know, Three of Swords can mean many different things. It's also a spiritual card as well. You know, I also correlate the Three of Swords with Mother Mary. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if she may have had issues with her mother, or her mother had issues with her mother. But I get a lot of motherly issues here, passed on from generation to generation. Let me see. Let me clarify. Generational issues with the male or female side. Look at that. A lot of fighting. Y'all see that? A lot of fighting on both sides. It could be your mom and dad's side. Just a lot of fighting in between each other. Never any peace. So it looks like Ari grew up with a lot of chaos in her household. A lot of chaos in her household. I wouldn't be surprised if she had to learn how to fight, you know, physically, because sometimes it would be taken there, you know. With the Seven of Wands here, she always felt like she had to defend herself against everybody, against everyone. So usually when you feel like you got to defend yourself all the time, most of the times you feel really alone. Like nobody cares about you. Everybody out for themselves. Clarify Seven of Wands. We got the family card again. Family, inner knowing, intuition, and destined path. So even though, now we get a spiritual, y'all. So even though she went through this situation with her family, this is the path that she chose. This is the path that her soul chose, because, and it says that she knows this. She knows that she chose this path because it allowed for her to be stronger. It allowed for her not to be fucked with. It allowed for her to read people and know who's good for her and who's not. It allowed her to use discernment, and discernment is basically when you know when something's good for you and something's not good for you. And I feel like that's one of the lessons that she needed to learn, that her soul needed to learn. And so that's why she was given the family she was given, you know, with all this drama, this fighting between one another, this competition between one another, is because it had to teach her how to have discernment, how to know when something is not right for you and not allow it into your life. Okay, so that she could pass it on. Look at the little baby feet. So that the next generation, so this is what she's supposed to be teaching her son. I don't know if she is, because I don't know the relationship she has with her son. I don't know how she is as a parent, but we could get into that too. But that's why she needed to learn this, because she needs to pass it down on her kids, how to have discernment, how to know when to have your boundaries up, how to put your foot down, how not to let anybody use you or take advantage of you. Okay, so I don't know if she is using that discernment at the moment, but that's the childhood that she grew up with. Okay, it's so interesting, because for her to be where she was before, right, and to get where she is now, I think it did help her to get to the point where she is now, to be making money for herself, and a name for herself. Because then we have there the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why does she feel stuck? Why does she feel stuck? What's going on? Why does she feel stuck? She felt stuck because she felt like her family was holding her back from being something. She knew that there was more for herself. And she felt like her family was holding her back from that. So I wouldn't be surprised too if Ari is close with certain family members and stays the fuck away from other family members. Pardon my French, but I feel like Ari uses the F word a lot because I just want to say it fuck over and over. But yeah, she feels like in order for me to be abundant, I got to get away from these people because they toxic as hell. So she called it for what it was. She knew that being around her family too much, it was like being around them in moderation. You know how you have some family members or just family period that you just can't be around all the time? Because it's always a fight going on or they competing with you. If you wearing this, they got to make sure they wearing that so that you can know that, you know, they got the latest and greatest as well. Yeah. So that is what, and I'm getting that Ari grew up in a poor household as well. Did she grow up with a single mother or two-parent household? Resentment. Yeah, I don't feel like she grew up in a two-parent household because it's talking about resentment against the conventional way of doing things. Conventional way of doing things, getting married, having a family, living together, and she has resentment towards it. Bitterness, not experiencing that. Annoyed, forced to accept something, inability to forgive or move forward. Yeah, so I don't think that Ari grew up in a two-parent household. So, you know, I don't feel like she had a good childhood. I feel like she had to fight through that childhood. I'm getting her ancestors would come to her in her dreams because it says here, Ari slept a lot, okay? She slept a lot to get away from this feeling. She was always sleeping, resting, taking a break, or even just leaving, getting away from the household. And that's how she ended up getting in this relationship. She may have had even used, once she got in this relationship, she may have even used sex as an outlet to feel liberated, to feel better about this situation. Let me see. Give me information with the Four of Swords here and the Two of Cups. Give me more information. Healing. Exactly. She looked at this situation as her stepping away, her getting away, finding somebody that actually loved and cared about her was her way of, how she felt was a way of healing. Healing from this Eight of Swords situation, this being stuck, this heartache, this defensive. And I think that's why it was so hard for her to get over G Herbo and what he did, because, you know, I believe this is him right here that got with her and made her feel like, okay, I can heal from my past. I can heal from my childhood. I can heal from what I went through, what I dealt with, because I actually have somebody that loves me, that see me for me. Okay. That's why I think the Tower is there. Because for one, you can't heal through a romantic relationship. You have to heal through a relationship with yourself. So this is how the relationship ended up. Both of y'all, you know, falling out the tower, not working out. So what I take from that is that Ari, y'all, had a pretty difficult childhood. It wasn't easy at all. Well, let me ask here. What was Ari's relationship like when she was younger? What was her relationship with her mom when she was younger? Okay, what was her relationship like? The Tower. I get that they moved around a lot. Her mom tried to do the best she could to give Ari whatever she needed. Ari may have like a younger brother or a younger sister. She's very overprotective of her siblings or sibling. What's her relationship like with her dad? What I'm getting with the relationship with her dad is like it's off and on. I'm not getting a consistency there. I'm getting that like I take what I can get. She really loves her dad though. She does. And she does forgive her mom. She feels like her mom made some mistakes when she was younger, but it looks like she does forgive her mom and kind of looked at things from a different perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that Ari has now healed from her childhood because she's looking at it like they were young and they did the best they could with what they had, you know. And my mom went through stuff in her childhood or in her life, and my dad went through things in his life. So they wasn't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. But I feel like she looked at it differently with G Herbo because when she got with him, that was her escape from what she had been through. And, you know, there was love there. She loved him. She was in love with him. So she always figured that the communication would be there and he wouldn't do things the way that he did it, which was kind of like sloppy. Right. Okay, so let me see. Let's check out karma, y'all. Let's see. What did Ari come on this earth to learn? So I already get the feeling that she came to learn about using her discernment, what's good for her, what's not good for her, and making sure she stays away from what's not good for her. But what karmic lessons does Ari need to learn? Karmic lessons. Vanity. Oh, shit. Completion. Did somebody die in her family? Did her dad die? She got some really sad cards, y'all. She got some really sad cards. Look like somebody died, and she still cries about it. She still goes through it. So I think one of the lessons that she has is letting go and realizing, you know, the cycle of life. People come and go, and how you process that and heal from that. Excuse me, y'all. So ooh, why am I coughing all of a sudden? I don't know. Somebody died, because I just coughed all of a sudden. It may have been like throat cancer or something with the throat. Maybe the lungs, the person stopped breathing, something of that nature. But I do get that somebody passed, and it's something that she still hasn't healed from, that she still thinks about from time to time and cries about. I'm getting like it's a man. Okay. I'm getting this a man. I don't know if it's her dad that passed away, because this looks like an older gentleman here. But let's look up the complacency card, okay? So let me read for y'all what this card says. It says, at the end of her life, Flo reflects on the dream she shared with her late husband to move to Florida. They never went. After Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. So one thing that she's afraid of is being in this life and not living to her full potential and not doing everything that she needs to do in this life. Like being complacent with what she has and not working, striving for more and doing more. So she needs to make sure that she's not stagnant with where she's at, because she has a house over her head. She got income coming in. It's like her soul is telling her that she needs to continue doing more and elevating herself, because you don't want to stay stagnant and with the same old thing. You always have to elevate. If you notice, like with Beyonce, she always changes up her style. She always changes up the way she does music or the beats that she has or whatever the case may be. Because if she did the same old thing like single ladies, y'all would get tired. Y'all would get bored easily. And that's what this card is saying. It's like, do something more, because not only will your audience get bored, but you going to get bored. You're going to get bored with your life, because you're going to get complacent. You're going to get just like, oh, well, I'm good. But are you though? Because if you learn so much more, you can do so much more. So that's what that card is telling her. Don't be complacent in her life. Always strive to do more and be the best at whatever it is that you want to accomplish and do. So that's the message for Ari. If you are not doing much right now and there's so much more that you could be doing, go ahead and do it. Because later on, will you regret not doing it? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. All right, let's look at this completion card. All right, it says, it was a decorated veteran that has survived what many of his brothers had not. Later, he became an actor. He was well loved, but history remembers him as a war hero. When he was finally laid to rest, he was smiled upon and received into the heavens. Okay, so this card also has to do with the same thing with this card, y'all. So like I said, there is somebody that passed away that she still is hurt from. It could be her father, or a father figure to her. But also, this card is also talking about dying and not living up to your full potential. Are you present in this moment? Do you feel complete? Are you honoring those who have passed on? So, whoever this person is, they're really speaking. Because they're saying that she's not doing the most that she should be doing. And she also needs to go to the cemetery, because it's been a while since she's been to the cemetery and talked with this person and left flowers for this person. And so they want her to go visit them and spend time with them. And this person is also telling her that she needs to do more for herself. It's 2 cards about that. And this person is speaking through these cards. Whoever this person is that passed away is speaking through these cards right now to Ari and letting her know that she's too complacent. She don't want to leave this life as this person did. I feel like this person feels like they could have done a lot more with their life, or this person did a lot with their life, and they're saying, I want you to do the same thing. I want you, when that time comes, however far down the road, you have no regrets. You don't feel like I should have done more. Okay? So her ancestor, whoever this is really coming through with a message for her. Now we got vanity. Yeah. Okay, so it says, Crystal, Peter, and Mike are at a party at Mike's home, toasting success in their business. A mysterious old man appears and asks them whether they prefer gluttony or generosity. Puzzled, none of them answers. He reminds them that more does not mean better, and they laugh. Suddenly they are alone, far from the party, in rising water. Oh gosh, Lee. So, y'all, all right. Vanity is all about living in an illusion, having people who just say yes to you all the time. You just following the trend, following what other people are doing, just trying to be, in front of the cameras, but not really have nothing important to say. It's basically about, you have influencers that are influencers who teach people something, and you have influencers who don't teach people anything. You know what I mean? And that's what this vanity card is about. Like, don't go on there teaching people about nothing or showing them nothing just to show your face and be known as that it girl. That's not important. Like, don't fall into that illusion, because if you fall into that, it's saying you're gonna have empty conversations, you're gonna have self-doubt, and you're gonna be in an illusion. So it looks like there's a lot of things that Ari needs to think about. And I think that's one of the things that concerns, not even I think, I need to stop saying that. That's one of the things that Moneybag is concerned about, because she has a level of immaturity with her personal business ventures. I feel like she's not consistent, and she's more about the lifestyle than she is about the work. Don't shoot the messenger, y'all. Okay. Let's see. I got my vampire cards. I never really use these cards in my reading, but I feel like I need to use them with Ari. Y'all, I'm doing all these cards because I want y'all to first get an understanding of who Ari is, because I know y'all want to get to the tea about her relationship with G Herbo and how she feel about Tiana. But I really want to understand Ari so we can see why she is the way she is. All right, so what are some of the things that Ari suffers from at this time? Or what are some of her challenges? What are some of Ari's challenges? Here go the death card. Like, she keeps getting this death card here. Death again. What in the hell is going on, y'all? She really suffers with death. And I know she had a miscarriage as well. Here's the woman with the baby. She may have suffered more than one miscarriage. I don't know if Ari has had a lot of death in her life, or she's just had important people close to her die in her life. But it's talking about, I don't really want to talk about like people being suicidal and stuff like that, but she gets really depressed, y'all. She gets really depressed at times. I'm telling y'all, she does. What is going on with Ari? Show me what's going on with Ari. Let's get some more cards here with these cards. Ooh, I got a headache. It goes back to the family, guys. Abandonment. Have you ever ever felt like your family just left you to the sidelines when you was younger? It really, really hurt her. Remember when I said earlier you can't use a romantic relationship to heal? She's still trying to heal from abandonment issues. Because she was trying to use that relationship with G Herbo to heal from that. But he went and abandoned her as well. So it was like healing all over again. Let me know in the comments if you're comfortable with it. If you've had this issue with family where you felt abandoned either by your parents, siblings, friends. You know, we've all dealt with it. Is that something that y'all are still dealing with now? If it is, talk about it. I want to know y'all's story. All right, let me get into this thirst card. Let me get in the book because the book will tell y'all detail for detail what is going on, okay? You know, like the thirst card, this card right here is talking about really wanting something. And with it being next to the baby, I feel like Ari thinks she really wants a baby at this time. But I honestly feel like Ari is not sure what she wants. I really do. She wants to be in control and she feels like she's just not in control of her life. Y'all. I think that's where a lot of Ari's anxiety comes from. And abandonment issues, okay? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. And a lot of the times when we deny that we have abandonment issues. Oh, I don't care. That person left. They could do whatever they want to do. It don't affect me. Yes, it does. Stop lying to yourself. Yes, it does. Because if it's something you be talking about all the time, it affects you. Who does she feel abandoned by? Who does Ari feel abandoned by? Who does Ari feel abandoned by? Show me. A man. A man. Got the mountain here. She feel abandoned by a man. Who is this man to Ari? Who is he to her? All right, I said, who is this man to Ari? This man is one who's in a relationship or was in a relationship with her and may possibly have a child with her, which we know as G Herbo. She is still feeling abandonment issues. Remember when I said earlier that she has forgiven her parents and the childhood that she had? But she has not forgiven G Herbo because, again, he was the person that took her out of not feeling loved and then abandoned her. Okay? He brought her to this new land and then went on his horse and bounced. Okay? So, yeah. Let's get some more of these cards right here because, let me see. What is Ari thirsting for? What is she thirsting for? So if y'all wanted to know about Ari and G Herbo, there it is. Like, she's still hurt from that relationship. But, I mean, it's kind of obvious, though, right? What is she thirsting for? What is she obsessing for? We got self-sabotage, inner critic, repeating same ineffective patterns. I'm telling y'all, like, insecurities, talking down to herself, even if she don't say it out loud, just what she's thinking. Manipulation, mind games, feeling imprisoned, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do. Why are these death cards here, though? Why are these death cards here? Like, what is up? What is going on? Yeah, she is just not happy, you guys. She is just not happy. I think that Ari's ideal case would have been because she didn't grow up in a two-parent household with her mother and father. She would have liked to have that with her son. I don't think, I'm going to say this, I'm saying it, I don't think that Ari should be with Moneybagg because she's still not over G Herbo. I just said it. I'm sorry, I said it. That's what I'm getting from here. I'm getting a lot of sadness. I'm getting a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. We already saw the abandonment issue. She's still not happy, not satisfied in her life. One, because of the way their relationship ended. You know, it's not about the relationship ending. It's about how the relationship ended that made her feel like he abandoned her. Okay, it seems like she opened up to him about her childhood and what she had to go through. And she was vulnerable with him. She put, she was that Seven of Wands. Do y'all remember that Seven of Wands? Hold on, let me see. Have you ever been a female or male that put your walls down and you're vulnerable with a guy and they still do you wrong? Or vulnerable with a female and they still do you wrong? This was her. And you see, we got the wand, we got the other wands coming out, and they like, okay, come get it. I'm about this life. Let's go. Like, we gonna go to toe to toe. She went from that to this. Like, let's bring our cups together and let's join hands. You know, it takes a lot to put that wand down and get a cup. You know, you can't defend yourself with a cup. That's pure emotions. You know, guys, this is getting deep. Okay, let's get into it now. Y'all, the time y'all been waiting for. How does Ari feel about, I want to do this. How does Ari feel about herself? How does Ari feel about herself? Show me how Ari feels about herself. Y'all, she really wants to have a baby. She really wants to have a baby. She's always critiquing herself. She wants everybody to love her. Remember I told you guys that, you know, she puts on this front like she doesn't really care, but she really wants y'all to love her. and not hate on her. She wants y'all to admire her. Look at all the different, faces looking at her. She wants you guys to admire her. And she wants to have a baby with her gentleman. She wants to have a baby. Now, let me ask this. I'm going to ask this. Is Ari pregnant now? Let's see if she's pregnant now. Is Ari pregnant now? Is Ari pregnant now? Show me. Okay. No, I don't think she's pregnant now. I actually think that she's having a hard time getting pregnant. And that may be another cause leading to her depression. She wants something so bad and she's wondering why it hasn't happened for her. Oh gosh. Ugh. All right, let me ask the ancestors, what does she need to do, like, to be happy in her life? All right, so it looks like Ari needs to get out of karmic relationships. She keeps having these karmic relationships. Okay. I feel like that's not just with romantic, but also friendship and family. Karmic relationships with who? Karmic relationships with who? Oh, she got a karmic relationship with her career, with her money. If she keeps going into this fame, like, I want to be the it girl, it's just going to be being the it person for the moment. Look at it, it says short-lived abundance. It's all going to fall apart. She has to have something that means something to her, something that she's passionate about, not something that she's doing just because it's trending for the moment. She needs to really figure out what she want to do, what's important for her. All right, y'all, so let's get into it and see why Ari and G Herbo broke up. Why did they break up? Ari and G Herbo, why did they break up? I'll mix it up a little bit. Clarify those parts that's over here. Ari and G Herbo, why did they break up? We're gonna get into it, okay? Why do y'all think they broke up? Why do y'all think they broke up? Honestly, I can't even see them together. Like, they don't, I feel like her and Moneybag matched well more than her and G Herbo. They made a beautiful son together, though. see. Why did they break up? All right, let's see the first cards. Let me move this. Oh, okay. A lot of partying. Females. G Herbo is just going with the flow. He's like, yay. It is what it is. So I think that's the part that really hurt her too, is that he was just going about it just ridiculously disrespectful. And it didn't matter who saw him. There was no balance in their lives while he was doing this. Things were always up and down roller coaster because he was just doing his own thing, not giving a damn how she felt. Okay. She know that either he was going to leave or she needed to leave. Yeah, she knew he was going to leave because he wanted to find better. I think that's where the insecurities comes in too, because she felt like she wasn't good enough for him. Yeah, and she did pray about it. She prayed about their relationship. She probably even begged him not to go, for him to stay. And he still left anyway. There's the wand. All right, what I'm getting is a lot of infidelities. You know, things were happening for him and things were happening for her, but she couldn't really enjoy it as much as she would have liked because their world was turning upside down. Things weren't the same after that. After he rose to fame, things weren't the same. She was like, thank God we didn't get married. Thank God we didn't get married. That's why I say, like, she's over him, but she's still hurt by what he did. Let me put this here so y'all can see this. But she wished she would have spoke up more on boundaries. Because she kind of just let him do his thing in the beginning. You know, trying to be an understanding girlfriend. If he come home late, oh, well, you know, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably wasn't doing anything. That kind of stuff. She had to make a decision. To let him go. I don't feel like this is her. I don't feel like this is him. I feel like that's her. What's important for her is to have that relationship with her child, with her son, and take care of him, make things happen for herself. But she looks at it like, you know, you didn't want what you had with us to make a family, but you went ahead and made it with somebody else. So basically you left and manifested your own family with someone else. And I'm left like this. But you went ahead and manifested a whole other family. She's not feeling it, y'all. I mean, I feel like Tiana has to work extra hard, not for her relationship with G Herbo to go down the drain because Ari is not liking their relationship and talking down on their relationship, basically sending the evil eye. So Tayana got to work extra hard to protect her relationship because Ari ain't feeling it. But that's basically why they broke up, because he was cheating and he wanted to leave. He didn't want to be in a relationship no more. But I feel like she had to finally end it because he was trying to have the best of both worlds. Why doesn't Ari like Tayana? Why doesn't Ari like Tayana? She feel like she's fake. She doesn't communicate well. And she feel like she stole her family. She also feel like Tayana sends mixed messages. One minute they'll be cool. The next minute she'll start acting a kind of way. Yeah, she'll start changing, transforming. She'll go from a caterpillar to a butterfly to a caterpillar again. Ari's like, I can't keep up with you. You always feeling a way about something. Let me ask, would Ari get back with G Herbo? Let's say G Herbo was like, let's make this work. What would Ari say? If G Herbo said, I'm leaving Tayana, I want to be back with you, what would Ari say? Because I still believe she's in love with him. I don't think she wants to be with him, but I think she's still in love with him. Let's see, what did she say if he said, let's get back together? What would Ace of Cups? Yeah, nah. You already know. Yeah, I do get that she does miss him. There were certain things that they would do together, or like inside jokes that they have. They just had a different connect than what she had with Moneybag that she does miss. But she wouldn't go back with that. Just for the simple fact of what he did and how he did it. Okay. Let's see. Give me more. What did Tayana do that really struck a nerve with Ari? Like, what did she do that really strikes a nerve with Ari? I'm just like, just being in her pure existence. Yeah, Ari is insecure about Tayana's beauty. What else? Give me more info. She made it harder, I feel like, for G Herbo to spend time with his son. It could be because she just doesn't like Tayana, so she doesn't want her son leaving. She feel like Tayana's toxic. I get that Tayana has some sneaky vibes. I do get that. She feel like, so Ari feels like she always has to protect her son because Tayana doesn't give a damn about her son. See, she's the bear protecting her baby or babies. She does have a baby coming. She may not be pregnant right now, but she does have a baby coming. See, she has to protect her child because this fox is looking the other way. She's not even paying attention over here. She just feels like Tayana just doesn't care. If it doesn't have nothing to do with her and her family, she's whatever. And she don't like that. She feels like she lacks, being that she feels she's a part of the reason why she's not with G Herbo. She should have that level of respect, and she doesn't. So Ari feels like she feels disrespected, basically. Let's go back into the love cards. I want to use these cards to see how Ari feels about G Herbo at this time. How does Ari feel about G Herbo at this time? Let's really feel that. How does Ari feel about G Herbo at this time? He got the Fox card. Tayana had the Fox card. He feel like he becoming just like her. She knows that he's out there cheating with other females. And basically, she knows that he's cheating on Tayana. Or she knows that he's cheating on Tayana. She always felt like he's a cool person to chill with. Like, he has best friend vibes. Like, he's not just your lover, but your best friend. But she feels like he's starting to get lazy and not on the grind and hustle like how he used to be. I feel like his money has been cut short. He's not giving as much as he used to. They're having issues. And she's just watching from the sidelines. He's having issues with Tayana right now. But like I told y'all, he's not giving as much money as he used to. So she's paying attention to how that's going to go. I don't think she has him on child support, but she's giving him an opportunity. You got to give it a chance. She's giving him an opportunity to get back on his feet. Because right now, he said that he's, struggling right now. He got 2 kids, 2 extra kids. So she's paying attention to that. Okay. So she, like I said, majority of the times where she's angry, she's angry at Tayana, not at G Herbo. So when she be snapping at Tayana, or like what she did recently was give out her phone number and stuff, she don't have no anger towards him. How does G Herbo feel about Ari? How does G Herbo feel about Ari? He know that she don't have no self-love. Or doesn't have enough. He is still attracted to her. See, he don't have no money right now. He hasn't been giving money, like, as much money as he used to. So he's trying to keep his distance right now. He know that she know that he's cheating. Somebody done seen him out there in these streets. Okay. So yeah, I think I've gone long enough with Ari. Let's get into her self-care, what she needs to do to better take care of herself. Because she is dealing with depression. She is dealing with trying to have a baby and having issues doing that. Also the abandonment issues from her relationship with G Herbo. So Let's see what her ancestors say she needs to do. And then let's close this reading because I think I've gone on now for like an hour. So let's see. Ari's ancestors. What message do you have for Ari at this time? Ari's ancestors. What message do you have for Ari at this time? She needs a positive space. This is the second time she got harmony. She needs peace in her life. There's too much drama and chaos. I feel like her friends bring too much drama and problems around her. It's just too much. She needs to spend more time outside in nature and ground herself and be more realistic. Because she be like delusional at times. Take it one day at a time. But you see it says here growth. She does need to grow and do more for herself. So they want her to spend more time outside in nature, get more grounded, and focus on what she needs to be doing in order to grow as a person and clear her space. Gotta get rid of some of that negative, toxic friends and family that's around her. What else does she need to do? She needs some alone time. Alone time. Just being by herself. Beauty ritual. Taking care of herself. And again, clear your energy. She needs to do a spiritual bath. She needs to sage her house. I know somebody was saging. I think it was Moneybag. But she needs to a spiritual bath because her energy is off. Her energy is off. It really is. It's off. All right, let's see. Let's get some mindful messages. But before we do that, I want to know, like, because with influencers, it's like, it's no disrespect to influencers, but I be wondering, like, what they be doing. I know some of them model, but I don't know, like, what else they do. So I got my life purpose cards because I want to see what her life purpose, what Ari's life purpose is. Like, what is Ari supposed to be doing? Like, what is her mission on this earth? What is she supposed to be doing? One more. Thank you. Yoga. Polish your skills by practicing. So there's something, she could be into music, doing something with an instrument, or doing something that allows you have to practice it over and over, like painting, flowers, working with flowers. She could be like a interior decorator, or she could be one of those types that, so she had death all over. It could be one of those things where she embraces death as another cycle of life, so she can work like at she can have her own funeral home, or she beautifies people for their funeral, you know, help families prepare for arrangements, stuff like that. I think that she would be good with something like that. This practice, this is interesting though. Let me see what else it says for that practice, because I don't know her to play an instrument, but maybe she does. Who knows? It says that, you know, focus on what her hobbies are. Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? And turn that into a profession. Take something that you've struggled with and turn it into a learning lesson for you and to help other people. That's what you need to be doing. And that's the same thing with having the funeral home. If she's had a lot of deaths in her family or with her friends, that could be a practice where it's like turning something that's a very hard time for people to turn it into something that is an art form for her. Hold on, y'all. It says my power is going down. I don't know how, but anyway, sorry. All right. Okay. Mindful messages, and then we done with this. Let's see. What's the message for Ari? Message for Ari. She needs to know. But Ari, girl, you gotta get to work. You gotta get to work and find out how to heal from that relationship with you, Virgo. All right, let's see. Food. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods. Infuse your food with love and gratitude. Okay, so watch what you're eating. Loving friends. I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. I told y'all, I think it's something about her friends. She got some toxic friends. She needs friends that raise her up, hold her to the best that she can be. This is for all of us. Have friends that, you know, raise you up, love you unconditionally, support you throughout your journey. Release old friendships that may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. I said it. I said it. New adventures. Open yourself to new adventures. Go out and do something that you've been holding back from. Exactly. Do some more stuff because you're just stagnant. You ain't doing enough. I move through the fear rather than let it control me. I trust my intuition and follow my desires. All right. So that's the theme for Ari. She basically needs to go on new adventures, try new things, and not be afraid that it's not going to work or how people are going to look at her. She's more focused on what y'all think about her. She'll never probably admit it, but she's more focused on what y'all think about her than what she needs to do to grow as a person. And she got some toxic friends around her that she needs to release out of her life. She needs to clear her energy because her energy is off. Re-energize your life. Clear your space. You got some funky people around you. Okay, and that's Ari's reading. I'm sorry if I went too much into it. I understand if y'all had to skip through some parts and get to the tea. But really, she doesn't have no hard feelings with you, Herbo. Basically, he has lowered the amount that he gives her for their son because he says he's, you know, kind of struggling right now. So she's looking at that, but she's being thoughtful at the same time because she does know he is a good dad and has a kind heart. So she, you know, is just going through the motions right now. She's depressed, y'all. She is depressed. And it's deep rooted, you know. I feel like she should start going to therapy to deal with that because it's some deep rooted issues from her childhood that she still hasn't gotten over. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos. The next video will be on Moneybag, her dude, her guy, her lover, honey friend. And then I'll do one with them as a couple to see where they're at in their relationship. But like I said, I still think that she's in love with G Herbo. And not that she doesn't love Moneybag, but it's a different kind of love. You know, you ever been with somebody that you're with and you love them, but it's not the same kind of love that you love somebody else? It's like, yeah, I love you. You know, you treat me right. I appreciate you. But with that other person, y'all had a deeper connection. I feel like that's how it is with her and Moneybag. She love him, but it's not a deep connection like it was with, let's get into it. Let me see real quick, because, this is the last spread, I swear. Okay, let's see. It's really free though. Is because I could be wrong, but I don't think so. My intuition be on point. Is Ari in love with Moneybag, her boyfriend? Is she in love with him? Oh, damn. Social media options. He talking to other females. He's just stringing her along. Hold on, y'all. My candle went out. My candle went out. They was like, hold up, wait a minute. Hold on. And that's a sign right there. The spark is gone, y'all. Even the candle went out. The spark is not there no more. I'm telling y'all. Polygamy, cheating. It's still cheating. Yeah. Trying to give it a chance. Want distance. Keep dating. Broke. It ain't working out. She not in love with him like that. Let's see. When Ari was with G Herbo, when she was with G Herbo, and they were in a relationship, how did Ari feel about G Herbo? Let's see the difference. Y'all just saw the cards with Moneybag. It's just a whole bunch of cheating. Okay, G Herbo was problematic. Lies were told. He was messing around as well. Obsession. Romantic escape. But they still had fun together. She wanted him to stop being a playboy and focus on the family. He's a trickster, though, so she had to walk away. So what I get from these cards is basically she tried to make it work, but it just wasn't going to work because he was just doing his own thing and not focused on what she was focused on, which was having a family. But with Moneybag, I just see him cheating and she's just like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I don't see her being really hurt from it or like, I just see her like over it, not really caring. That's what I see. All right, anyway, that's the reason I had to do that. But it's just as I suspected. She's not really into Moneybag like that. I don't care how much land she buy him. All right. See y'all. Again, don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Okay? Bye.